I was reading Fear and Loathing for the first time in years, when a train appeared at the station and footsteps filled my ears. As the platform cleared, I noticed a girl distressed, in a mess, cheeks blessed with tears. She removed the scrumpy jack from her black rucksack, artfully arched her neck and threw the contents back. Worry lines were etched upon her pretty face as she was sitting phased, a cliched and predictable depiction of a life defaced and pissed away. It was plain as day to see that she was in pain and in need of a friendly face. I sat patiently on the adjacent seat and waited for a chance to speak. I saw her glance at me. I could have buried my head in my book and looked far away, but I wasn't scared or shook, so I dared to look and bookmark the page. I saw her as vulnerable, someone who needed to be saved. But a picture painted can be portrayed and perceived in many different ways. One person's cage created can be another's purposeful escape. To think this girl needs saving could well be an ignorant mistake. After an awkward pause, I asked if she was okay. She was clearly not, but I could really not think of what to say. She cleared the tears from her cheeks and started to speak. She told a tale of rejection and self-abuse. I could tell that she'd been used and in a world of lies recognised her words as truth. She said she'd lost her son, the one person who loved her and she'd let him down. She said she had nothing now but her own regrets. She asked for a cigarette, but I don't smoke. She said she wanted to forget and could not cope, implying with her eyes that suicide was her last hope. You see, people walk by, trying not to meet the girl's eyes. If the world's fine, if they delete the scenes they don't like, they judge, but they don't sit and listen. We're all one step away from being in this position. Life isn't black and white, and anyone can be imprisoned within a life with no light, no fight, and no vision. Whether they're sat on a station bench or in a luxury flat, when the thin veneer of appearance is scratched, it's clear we're all prone to wading neck deep in crap. It's not just about what happens, it's about how we deal with our actions and pull our lives back. I looked up and saw the words "mind the gap." The timing was apt and reminded me that there are times we find ourselves slipping between cracks, getting trapped in a void, avoiding everything, destroying everything until everything's black. I've been there, done that, got the marks on my back. My skin's hardened and cracked, but it's steadily healing and the pain's starting to lapse. I tell the girl of myself so she knows I can relate. I describe in my own way the pain that I felt, the rage, guilt and hate that I felt, about being on the receiving end of a hard leather belt. For years my thoughts were enemies, wounds heal but memories leave their heaviest welts. You can't always help every hand that you're dealt, but with one turn of a card you can start to remake and repair yourself. As my train came in, the clock said 12. I looked at the girl and said, "Take care of yourself." I knew she probably wouldn't, so the words seemed hollow and wooden, but I just couldn't think of anything else. And on the train journey home, I thought of the girl all alone, because I just couldn't think of anything else. Thank you.